May I have the permission of Honorable the Chief Justice to commence the proceeding of the court?
My esteemed sister and brother judges, Mr. Praful Kumar Bharat, Learned Advocate General, and also the ex-official chairman of the Special Committee of the State Bar Council, Mr. Umakant Singh Chande, Learned President, High Court Bar Association, Mr. Ramakant Mishra, Learned Deputy Solicitor General for the Union of India, Learned Senior Advocates and other members of the Bar, Registrar General and other officers of the Registry, family members of Justice Goutam Bhaduri, ladies and gentlemen. As you all are aware, our esteemed brother Justice Goutam Bhaduri will demit the office tomorrow on 9th of November 2024 upon attaining the age of superannuation. Today, being his last working day, we have assembled here to bid an affectionate farewell to Brother Justice Goutam Bhaduri. Justice Bhaduri was born on 10th of November 1962 in the family of distinguished lawyers late S.K. Bhaduri, father, and late P. Bhaduri, grandfather. He is a graduate in commerce and as also a gold medalist in LLB. Justice Bhaduri enrolled as an advocate in the year 1985, practiced law in various districts of the unified state of Madhya Pradesh, and later post bifurcation in the High Court Chhattisgarh. His practice encompassed a wide spectrum of litigations, including civil, criminal, constitutional, company, and labor law. Justice Bhaduri served as a government advocate and later as a Deputy Advocate General in the office of the Advocate General. He represented various public sector undertakings and private corporate bodies and also served as standing counsel for the Central Bureau of Investigation. Considering experience in all fields and merit to his credit, Justice Bhaduri was elevated as an additional judge of the High Court of Chhattisgarh on 16 September 2013 and thereafter as a permanent judge on 8 March 2016. On the administrative side, Justice Bhaduri has made significant contributions to the functioning of this High Court. He has served as a member and also chaired several committees of the High Court of Chhattisgarh, including amongst others, Standing Committee, Finance Committee, etc. He was also the executive chairman of the Chhattisgarh State Legal Services Authority. During his entire career, Brother Justice Bhaduri has demonstrated a paramount standard of ethical conduct and had admirably served the cause of justice. As a judge of this court, Brother Justice Bhaduri has delivered numerous judgments on various jurisdictions, which have immensely contributed towards the growth of procedural and substantive law. His absence will indeed be felt on the bench. On the eve of his superannuation, I once again place on record my deep appreciation for the help and cooperation extended by Brother Justice Bhaduri during my tenure as the Chief Justice of this court. As we bid farewell to Brother Justice Bhaduri, we pray to Almighty to grant him long life filled with good health, peace, and happiness. I am sure that Brother Justice Bhaduri will continue to serve the cause of justice with his vast knowledge and experience in meaningful ways in the days to come. I, on my behalf and on behalf of my sister and brother judges and the registry, extend best wishes to Brother Justice Bhaduri, Madam Reena Bhaduri, and all his family members for all times to come. Thank you.
My Lord Honorable the Chief Justice Shri Ramesh Sinha, the Honorable Judges of the High Court of Chhattisgarh, Shri Umakant Singh Chande, President Chhattisgarh High Court Bar Association, Shri Ramakant Mishra, Deputy Solicitor General of India, Senior Advocates and young members of the Bar, Registrar General and Registry Officers, Chhattisgarh High Court, Director Duty and Judicial Officers of the State, Madam Bhaduri and distinguished guests. Like the cycle of a life, a judicial life also has a certainty. Your appointment must end with your superannuation. Although like our birth, there is an element of uncertainty in your appointment, but there is an absolute certainty in the date of superannuation. Unlike life, superannuation is not an end. Neither of these two dates are, however, to be given undue importance more than what we do in between. The importance, relevance, or the lack of it must depend upon the judicial life of a judge and what he does during these 2 days. One may choose to be a regular judge and bask in the glory of exalted position bestowed upon him and superannuate like basking in the same glory. One may also choose to understand that your appointment as a judge is the opportunity provided to serve the cause of truth and justice and work tirelessly till the date of superannuation. You begin your career as a judge on your appointment. This is what distinguishes the ordinary from the extraordinary. We have assembled here to bid a farewell reference and to celebrate 11 years, 1 month and 23 days exactly of the My Lord Justice Bhaduri sir's selfless service to the nation with the unflinching and dedicated support from his wife, Madam Bhaduri, a lady with the utmost contagious smile I have ever seen. Born on 10th of November 1962 in the illustrious family of prominent lawyers like late Shri S.K. Bhaduri father and late Shri P. Bhaduri grandfather, My Lord Justice Bhaduri did his primary and middle schooling in Bengali Kalibadi School, Raipur, and thereafter completed secondary education from St. Paul Higher Secondary School, Raipur. After his schooling, My Lord Justice Bhaduri did his graduation and LLB degree from Ravi Shankar University, Raipur, and joined the law practice in the year 1985 and started as an apprentice with his father, late Shri S.K. Bhaduri, who was a hard task maker. One, treat him like any other junior. His father played a major role in developing his personality and inculcating right value in him. By sheer hard work, sincerity of purpose and meticulous preparation of case, he was soon able to acquire a fairly good practice and earn recognition and respect for himself at the bar at Raipur. On the bifurcation of the state of Madhya Pradesh, My Lord Justice came to Bilaspur and practiced at Chhattisgarh High Court. You were chosen to represent the state cause by your appointment as a government advocate and thereafter deputy advocate general, and you served the state till the year 2003. In 2013, your Lordship Mr. Justice Bhaduri was called upon to perform the function of a judge of this High Court and elevated as a judge of High Court of Chhattisgarh on 16 September 2013, and on 8 March 2016, My Lord Justice took oath as a permanent judge. My Lord Justice Bhaduri was also charged of office of the Chief Justice acting of the High Court of Chhattisgarh from 11th March 23 to 29th March 23. During these years, you have endeavored yourself to everyone and fulfilled an abundant measure of expectations that was expressed at the time you assumed the office. To my mind, My Lord Justice Bhaduri is an extraordinary man with extraordinary ability. He is ordinary in his humility and extraordinary in his approach. I have had this unique opportunity to gauge him as a member of the bar. My Lord Justice Bhaduri was a restless striver, eager to ensure and fulfill the task he was assigned. In the course of his judicial career so far, Honorable Mr. Justice Bhaduri has delivered several advanced judgments and decisions in any area of our substantive and procedural law. Your Lordship is a person who firmly believes in discipline in all walks of life and a judicial discipline as well, and thereafter, even though I am resisting myself from quoting any judgment, but I could not avoid the temptation of quoting few judgments. Your Lordship, in a matrimonial dispute, Sarojlata Rajak versus Vishal Kumar Rajak, Lordship had observed that a house is built with bricks and stones, but a home is built with love and affection. A matrimonial home cannot be built by bricks and stones, but only built by love, affection, respect, caring, etc. between the spouses. Recently, while delivering another judgment, Srimati Parisha Tiwari versus State, Your Lordship held Section 482 of BNSS had widened the discretion conferred upon a criminal court while deciding the anticipatory bail plea of a person apprehending arrest. Your Lordship highlighted that in the erstwhile provision, there were several guiding factors which needs to be considered while granting the anticipatory bail. The new provision, however, deleted the guiding factor which the courts hearing anticipatory bail applications may have taken into account, such as nature and gravity of accusation, criminal antecedent, and the possibility of the accused to flee from justice. This deletion widens the discretionary power of the court hearing such application. Recently, while delivering another judgment in Deputy Commissioner of Income Tax, Special Range Bhilai versus Surendra Kumar Jain, Your Lordship held, rule of law is the elemental principle of Constitution of India. The rule of law requires rule within the ambit of law, and every statutory authority must function themselves as required under the law. The Constitution requires that rule of law must be upheld over the rule of man. The rule of man refers to arbitrary use of political authority for the betterment of individual at the expense of others. In contrast, rule of law means there are clear, reasonable and stable law consistently applied across the society. Where the rule of law is lacking, there is an inevitable decline into regime of might makes right. Recently, while delivering another judgment, Kiran Kumar versus Swarupa, your lordship has had judiciary is the bedrock and hard handmaid of democracy. If people lose faith in justice supported by a court of law, the entire democratic setup would crumble down. In this background, observation of Lord Denning in Metropolitan Properties Limited versus Lynn are relevant. Justice must be rooted in confidence, and confidence is destroyed when right-minded people go away thinking the judge is biased. Through this, though his industry, patience and sound knowledge of law and fairness in conduct of cases, the trust that people repose in our judicial system has been greatly enhanced. Every lawyer who appeared before your lordship always felt at home and never felt uneasy. However, while asking an adjournment for the sake of an adjournment, the request came, what may shall be declined very politely but firmly, or granted a very short adjournment. Rights accrue automatically to him who duly performs his duty. It is due to his hard working diligence, adhering to the professional ethics and ability to work in a team that has gained the trust of members of the bar who feel him as one of their own. As a senior advocate and also as an Advocate General of the State of Chhattisgarh, I believe I speak for all the law officers when I say that Justice Bhaduri is a great thinker capable of understanding the finer points of law. The greatest strength of judiciary is the faith of people in it. Faith, confidence, and acceptability cannot be commanded, they have to be earned. I believe Justice Bhaduri optimized all the required qualities of being one of the best judges of this country has seen. There are innumerable qualities that a person needs to live what can be called a good life: humility, patience, kindness, a strong work ethic, and enthusiasm to constantly learn and improve oneself. Most importantly, particularly for a judge, one must be steadfast in holding on to the principle and fearless in the decision. It is an important quality for a judge to withstand all pressure and odds and to stand up bravely against the obstacle. Here I am reminded the few words of a saint who, while speaking about the contemporary significance of Lord Rama, said the following words: people worship Ram not because of his success in life, but for the gracefulness with which he conducted the most difficult moment. That is what is valued. That is the highest value in one's life. It is not the question of how you have and what you had done, what happened or what did not happen. Whatever happened, how did you conduct yourself? That is what determines the quality of who you are. Our values are ultimately our greatest wealth. We must never forget the same. Justice Bhaduri wore his values on his sleeve. I learned immensely from him about being a good person and a judge. The bar and the people of this state will ever remain indebted to him for his valuable contribution to the institution. In bidding our Lordship a more affectionate farewell, the state of Chhattisgarh, its law officer being ex officio chairman Bar Council of Chhattisgarh, I myself can wish nothing better than this. Brightness in the face will always be yours, that success will abide with you wherever you may go. Though this is a farewell function, but I am reminded of a famous song, Kabhi Alvida Na Kehna, and Honorable Mr. Justice Bhaduri, even if physically you are going some kilometers away from us, but you are not going away at all from our hearts. So why farewell? Therefore, this is the function to celebrate your retirement and to wish you all the best. I would also like to wish Madam Bhaduri a lifetime of togetherness with the man you have stood by in this remarkable journey. Thank you, Jai Hind, Jai Chhattisgarh.
Honorable Sri Justice Ramesh Sinha, Chief Justice, High Court of Chhattisgarh, all the honorable judges of the High Court, Sri Praful Bharat, Learned Advocate General and representative of Special Committee of State Bar Council, Sri Ramakant Mishra Ji, Deputy Solicitor General, learned senior advocates and other members of the bar, Registrar General and other officers of the registry, Director Judicial Academy and other officers of the Academy, Madam Bhaduri, and distinguished guests. Justice, like the arch of universe, bends only with the strength of noble hearts. Today we are here with a blend to pride and sorrow to bid farewell to Honorable Justice Sri Goutam Bhaduri, a jurist of rare brilliance, a soul of unwavering integrity, and a cherished guide to all who walk beside him in the hallowed hall of justice. Justice Bhaduri's story began on November 10, 1962, born into a family where a law was both legacy and destiny. Guided by his father Sri S.K. Bhaduri and his grandfather Sri P. Bhaduri, young Gautam was steeped in the ideas of justice and service. His academic journey began through Raipur, first at Bengali Kalibadi School, then at St. Paul Higher Secondary School, and later at Ravi Shankar University, was marked by excellence. With a gold medal in LLB, he stepped forth a young man ready to share a landscape of law with both intellect and heart. Justice Bahaduri's dedication was not confined to his profession alone. As a key member of Education Society, he supported institutions like Durga College, Vivekanand College, and other esteemed law colleges, nurturing the dreams of young minds with a vision for a brighter future. For, from his early year of practice in 1985, Justice Bhaduri left an immortal mark on the court of Chhattisgarh. In 2000, he moved to Bilaspur, shouldering the role of government advocate and rising to Deputy Advocate General. In every case he took on, whether civil, criminal, constitutional, labor, or corporate. He was known for his nice approach and fairness. His reputation for thoroughness and fairness made him a trusted counsel representing major institutions such as CBI, SEL, NTPC, various banks and private corporations. When he ascended to the bench in year 2013 as a judge of Chhattisgarh High Court, Justice Bhaduri became not only a guardian of the constitution but a compassionate voice for those who sought justice in landmark rulings protecting fundamental rights, upholding labor reforms, and safeguarding our natural world. His judgment stood as beacon of fairness and equity, carved forever in the annals of law. In 2016, his elevation to permanent judge confirmed the profound respect he commanded. Then earlier this year, from March 11 till March 29, we saw him as an acting Chief Justice, where he led with a calm, steady hand. His wisdom was light, his fairness and an unwavering guide to us all. He often reminded us justice is not merely a process, but a promise of fairness, truth, and dignity. In these words, we found both inspiration and strength. Justice Bhaduri's love for the judiciary was profound, matched only by his affection for the members of the bar. He believed the bar and the bench are the two wings of justice. Only together can they soar. Today, as he stepped away from the bench, Justice Bhaduri's legacy remained a part of us, like a noble melody lingering long after the last note. His life's work is an anthem of integrity, a hymn of justice, and a gift to all who shared this path. His word will echo through these halls. The scale of justice must always remain balanced, not by the might of gavel, but by the strength of conviction. And may they forever inspire each of us. Honorable Justice Sri Goutam Bhaduri, on behalf of the Chhattisgarh High Court Bar Association and on my own behalf, I offer you our deepest gratitude and admiration. May your retirement be chapter filled up with peace and joy, as luminous as the legacy you leave behind. May your wisdom continue to light the way for generation to come. Thank you, Honorable Justice Bhaduri, to your lifetime of devotion, for the grace with which you serve, and for the profound impact you have made on the legal community of Chhattisgarh. We wish you a future. We wish you a future as rewarding and fulfilling as the path you have so nobly traveled. Thank you.
My Lord, Honorable Justice Ramesh Sinha, Honorable Chief Justice, High Court of Chhattisgarh, and all Honorable Judges of High Court of Chhattisgarh. Sri Praful N. Bharat, respected Advocate General, State of Chhattisgarh, and representative of Special Committee, State Bar Council of Chhattisgarh. Sri Umakant Singh Chandel, President, High Court Bar Association, Registrar General, and all judicial officers, Director Jyoti, District Collectors, Sri Rajnesh Singh, Superintendent of Police Bilaspur, Senior Advocates, respected member of the Bar, distinguished guests of family members of Hon'ble Shri Justice Goutam Bhaduri and Sri D.P. Sharma, President, District Consumer Forum, Raipur. Members of print and electronic media, ladies and gentlemen, today we have assembled here this afternoon to bid farewell to my Lord Honorable Justice Goutam Bhaduri, who is demitting the office on superannuation after rendering his services for more than 11 years as Honorable Judge of this sacred institution. My Lord was born on 10th November 1962 at Raipur in the family of prominent late Sri S.K. Bhaduri and grandfather Sri P. Bhaduri. My Lord did his primary schooling at Kalibadi, Bengali School, Raipur, and thereafter completed his higher secondary education from St. Paul Higher Secondary School, Raipur, which was regarded as one of the best schools of district Raipur in the erstwhile state of Madhya Pradesh. After completion of higher secondary education, my Lord participated and cleared the MBBS entrance examination, but due to long delay in admission, quit the MBBS and joined BCom degree course at Kusum Taidapki College, Raipur. Thereafter took admission in LLB degree course at Pandit Ravi Shankar Shukla University, Raipur. My Lord was the recipient of gold medal in LLB degree. My Lord was associated with the regional and educational societies which runs 3 colleges, Raipur, namely Durga College, Vivekanand College and Law College, founded by his late grandfather. My Lord, after completion of his LLB, started law practice in the year 1985 and practiced law in various subordinate courts within the jurisdiction of Chhattisgarh and erstwhile state of Madhya Pradesh, and also High Court of Madhya Pradesh at Jabalpur. After formation of the state of Chhattisgarh, my Lord moved to Bilaspur in the year 2000 and worked as government advocate, thereafter promoted to the post of Deputy Advocate General in the Office of Advocate General Bilaspur and worked up to year 2003. Subsequently, my Lord practiced on private side and was considered as one of the prominent lawyers in the state of Chhattisgarh. Was the developed expertise in civil, criminal, constitutional matters. My Lord dealt with the matters pertaining to arbitration, constitutional law, civil and criminal litigations, company and commercial law, labor law, service law, among others, and also served as standing counsel of CBI and was also represented various PSUs like Steel Authority of India and NTPC, banks, PNB, SBI, and several private companies before the High Court of Chhattisgarh and other judicial fora. My Lord was elevated as Judge High Court of Chhattisgarh on 16 September 2013 and took oath as a permanent judge on 8 March 2016. My Lord also discharged duties acting as Acting Chief Justice High Court of Chhattisgarh from 11th March 23 to 29th March 23. On the administrative side, my Lord has served different capacities with the various committees and has also discharged duties as the Chairman of Chhattisgarh State Legal Authority. As a judge of this Honorable Court, my Lord has upheld the rule of law and spirit of Constitution of India while being conscious and needs of underprivileged and vulnerable groups of society. Throughout the distinguished career as a judge, my Lord has delivered numerous judgments and various jurisdictions which have immensely contributed towards growth and procedural and substantive law. My Lord have disposed of total 35,747 cases. Out of them, 540 cases are A of judgments. Some of them are, I want to quote JMA Stores Limited versus PNB, CRMP, Chhattisgarh State High Court and its own motion relates to Priya and Malti, CRMP 1260 of 2017, Ramdev Food Products versus State of Chhattisgarh, KK Distributors versus State of Chhattisgarh, WPC 51 of 19, Chhattisgarh Gadi Wan Hamal Mazdoor Mahasangh and Food Corporation of India. It is indeed difficult to spell out the plethora of judgments which bear testimony to your judicial qualities, which reflects your own wisdom and characterized by lucidity of language and depth of probe into the fundamentals and synthesis of very different viewpoints. My Lord has always exhibited paramount standard to ethical conduct that stood out, has always been acknowledged for being present at fortnight and upfront person. My Lord is also outstanding and hard-working judge, known giving to patient hearing to everyone, which reflect the landmark judgments. This has also resulted deep admiration, bonding affections, and respect from the members of the bar. In fact, my lord is regarded as one of the most bold and unequivocal judge of this High Court. My lord is also very keen interest in sports and excellent football player. My lord is also interest in film and literature and follower of late Rabindranath Tagore. In the words of Maharishi Valmiki, a judge is a guardian of law. And he quoted that, Driti Desti Matidaksham Sakarnu Sunasiti, meaning thereby that a judge must possess patience, perseverance, prudence, and excellence. In my belief, my lord have had all the above qualities as a judge of this sacred institution, which my lord served for more than 11 years without any fear and favor, with the utmost boldness and integrity. On behalf of Government of India and law officers, I would like to convey my gratitude, your lordship service to this court, and for all faith and trust with you bestowed upon us, guided us towards excellence. Today, on this occasion, I wish to congratulate your lordship as well as family members. Pray God for your good health and happiness and longevity. Thank you, Jai Hind, Jai Chhattisgarh.
Respected Chief Justice Shri Ramesh Sinha ji, respected sister and brother judges of the High Court, learned Advocate General Shri Praful Bharat, Deputy Solicitor General Shri Ramakant Mishra ji, President and representative of the Bar Association, Office Bearer, Bar Council, officers of the Registry, Director Judicial Academy, senior advocates, Collector, Commissioner and the Superintendent of Police, all the bar members who are present in this courtroom, and the representative of the print and electronic media. Before I say anything, I pay my reverence to Almighty God for grace and blessing, as it is much more than I deserve and was able to discharge the onerous duty of this important seat of justice. This is a time for me to hang my gown. Therefore, it is time for thanksgiving and remembrance. I am very deeply moved and touched by the sentiments expressed by all of you, though I think I hardly deserve such tribute paid to me. I pay my respectful regard to my late parents and father-in-law and mother-in-law, who have and are still pouring their blessing on me from the heavenly abode. I started working since I was at the age of 24 and used to sit with my senior father, late Shri Senior Advocate, late Shri S.K. Bhaduri Advocate, with all my colleagues who are present in this courtroom. Now I am 62 years. 38 years have passed working. It is satisfactory for me to be in the legal active arena. After practicing in different courts as an advocate, I changed my side in the year 2013. With the change of side, I felt that you start looking at the things in the different angle as a judge. Since as a judge you have to balance morality and law, both with satisfactory hearing. Now it is for the bar to judge the work done by me, as the bar is the judge of the judges. Mother give you the birth, and thereafter it is the institution which look after you as a mother too. However, I think I being in the midst of profession for one's survival, which is a part of the essential for the life. But personally speaking, it is not everything for me. So far as now I depart, I consider it the profession part is to be 30 to 35% of your life, and 65 to 70% still remains with me. That is my personal part. Unless you break the habits of past, there is little hope of advancing. The concept of retirement do not exist in the scheme of my life. I'll not be sitting on the bench of this court tomorrow onwards, with which I have been actively and deeply involved, along with my brothers who are in the dais. I'll miss the warm chit chat with the brothers and the lunch we enjoy in the weekends. I'm also satisfied that I was able to discharge my duties in all aspects, with whether judicial or administrative, without any fear or has succumbed to any pressure. Learning is reciprocal, and still last day I learned from the bar too. During my entire professional journey, I have seen so many statutory and institutional changes. We have to see that in the light of the day with the years to come. That has to pass the litmus test. Few of it are still there, and the bar is here. I enjoyed the responsibility attached with the office from the day one, and I did not repent even once and perform my duties to my ability till last as to my satisfaction. I believe one gets the answer of his internal queries when you see your face on a mirror when you stand before it. You will get the answer that whether you are satisfied or not with the work done by you. I have tried to give satisfactory hearing to the litigant and made efforts to pass judgment to my ability and understanding. The members of the bar in the entire state of Chhattisgarh, particularly members of the High Court bar, are known for their decency and behavior in the court. I have no hesitation in saying that my brethren in the bar, particularly younger members of the bar, were considerate to me throughout my tenure, and on account of their valuable cooperation, assisted by their senior, I was able to discharge the duties of a judge, and it became relatively easy for me to, and therefore I express my heartfelt gratitude to the members of the bar. However, request all the young members to put extra effort always and do not have self-satisfaction, but must strive for the better success. During my tenure as executive chairman of SALSA, and the assistance rendered by the office was satisfactory, and the officers have discharged their responsibility attached with the office and overseeing the progress of the authority throughout the state, and without their untiring effort and hard work, it would not have been possible to achieve the target set by National Legal Service Authority. It is possible that during my years on the bench, wittingly or unwittingly, I might have hurt the feeling of the members of the bar. Maybe some clashes of opinion or collision of feeling, which could or should have been avoided, have marred my judicial hearing. Maybe my restraint was not enough. My remarks at the time were rude. However, I shall beg my present bar members to overlook the inadvertent lapses on my part, as it might have happened unintentionally. Finally, in thanksgiving, I may admit that throughout my journey in life and profession, I was able to sail smoothly because of my wife Reena and daughter Tulika and son Ishan for their different sacrifices. I borrow the word of John Nash, who is an American mathematician and Nobel literate and is a prize winner of 1994. I dedicate it to the family that perhaps it is good to have a beautiful mind, and even greater gift is to discover a beautiful heart. You people, my family, are the only reason I am. You are all my reasons. I extend my heartfelt regards to Hon'ble Shri Justice Shri Arvind Bobde, former Chief Justice of India, Honorable Justice Shri M.R. Shah, retired Judge of Supreme Court, Honorable Justice B.R. Gavai, Judge Supreme Court, and Honorable Justice Shri Prashant Kumar Mishra, Judge Supreme Court, for extending their affection and support during this journey. The cooperation and assistance rendered by all the personnel in my journey of advocacy especially my junior Santosh Tiwari, who is now with the judicial system, is commendable. I wish him all the success in life, including professional tenure. I shall be falling in my duty if I do not express my gratitude to my personal staff at home, namely Anand, Mohan, Durgesh, Kadri, Bablu, Pappu, Tiwari Das, and Ajay Banjara, and in the office, Annaji Rao, Gauri Sankara Rao, Gauri Mudliar, Sitaram Rathore, Ashutosh Mishra, Jyoti Mishra, Rahul Devangan, Swadesh Srivastav, Aniruddha Srivastav, Tripti Devangan, Tijaram Dahire, Vinit Rathore, Sanjay Samasi, Manoj Malakar. Chandu as also the PSO, Uttam Bisht and Pradeep Pandey, who took care of each and every requirement, and I could devote myself exclusively in discharging my judicial duty. The task of judge can never be accomplished without the valuable assistance of personal staff. Let the wheel of time move on without forfeiting my right of ever remaining a well-wisher of this institution. May the dignity of bar and the bench not suffer any bruise. And lastly, I say, all the members, love your institution, you will get the answer automatically. Jai. Thank you.
May I have the permission of Honorable the Chief Justice to conclude the proceeding of the court?
Yes.
With the permission of Honorable the Chief Justice, I conclude the proceeding of the court and request your lordships, the distinguished guests and members of the bar to take lively statement in honor of Honorable the Chief Justice Goutam Bhaduri and respected Madam Reena Bhaduri. I am very grateful to all the honorable judges of the distinguished guests and members of the bar for their gracious presence on this occasion.